In this video, you'll discover one of the best ways to relieve pain without all the nasty side effects. Hi ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Zarowski and welcome back to the channel. Now if you're new to the channel, it's a pleasure to have you here. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and join our notification community. That way it can help you excel your health and your life. Now in this video, we're going to talk about an important topic, the best natural painkillers. Now when we look at pain, I've worked with thousands of people clinically who have had some sort of acute or chronic pain, some sort of situation that they're in that they need some relief. I've been in this situation where I need relief. I'm sure you have too. But when it comes to, taking care of my own health, my family's health, or even, seeing what my patients are doing with their health, I don't like the use of painkillers because they come with a lot of baggage. There's a lot of problems associated with them, which we'll get to in just a moment. So one of the things I want to talk about, which nobody really talks about, is some of the best painkillers that I've come across over the years that are going to naturally give you that relief you're looking for in a tight spot. Let's go ahead and dive in. Now, all the things that I don't like about painkillers, and that's first of all the painkiller epidemic. It's a huge problem here in the United States. Between 40 and 55 people die daily, and you're probably thinking, well, these are people who are improperly using them, recreational use, that kind of thing. No, these are properly prescribed painkillers. So between 40 and 55 people a day, I'm just not willing to gamble with my health and my life like that. They're very addictive, okay? Very, very addictive. A lot of people who start them have a hard time getting off them. They're very harsh on the liver and kidneys. When we look over the past 10 years, 20 years, and we look at liver problems, kidney problems, they're skyrocketing, okay? You know what else is skyrocketing? Painkillers. They also cause stomach issues. Just simple over-the-counter painkillers. You look at the bottle, it says may cause stomach bleeding. Once again, as someone who has had some digestive issues myself, I'm not willing to roll the dice on that. So when we look at some of the common ways that you can use, these natural painkillers, some of the common ways that I use it, it's these, okay? Migraine headaches, back pain, joint discomfort, reducing a fever. These methods in which we're going to talk about today, it's the only reason that my wife and I have been able to get like 60 minutes of solid rest in the past 3 days, because we've had ear infections go through our house with fevers and everything else. And this has really, really helped give the kids some comfort. And when you have 4 kids that have this issue, let me tell you, not fun. Also, it's going to help with general aches and pains and reducing inflammation. We'll talk more about inflammation because you're going to see it's going to be a common theme in here. Now, first is going to be white willow bark. Now, white willow bark is really, really great and really powerful. It's been used for thousands of years. It's approved by the German Commission and European Scientific Cooperative on Phytotherapy in order to be an effective painkiller. So it really helps there, and it's been, approved around the world to be something that should be used in order to help with pain. It's recognized in the U.S. for joint discomfort, and hey, that's pretty big because in the U.S., the U.S. just likes painkillers and more the pharmaceutical side of things. They don't really like the natural stuff. So being that they're saying it even does that, I'm surprised. It also has been nicknamed nature's aspirin, okay? White willow bark is really powerful, and so I really like to utilize that. Now, 5-loxin. Now, 5-loxin is basically Boswellia. Boswellia is known as the Indian frankincense. Now, specifically, 5-loxin is this trademarked formulation of it, and the reason that I like using trademarks, you'll see here in a minute, we use a couple of them, is just because they're patented processes that have been scientifically proven at clinically relevant doses that actually work and do something for you, versus just getting it and not really having any clue what you're doing with it as far as dosing and all that. Using some of these patented trademarks that are proven pretty beneficial when you want to get results. Used for centuries to treat chronic inflammatory issues, okay? When you look at inflammation, this is why I said we'll talk about inflammation. When you look at inflammation, with inflammation comes pain. Reduce inflammation, you start to reduce pain. So not only are these different things I'm talking about going to help reduce pain, but they're also going to reduce that inflammatory issue, which from long-term sustainable perspective, it's going to give you the best results. It also is considered an effective painkiller. Next is Bearberry. Bearberry, of course, is one of these trademarked formulations as well, but it's powerful. It works, okay? It basically is derived from strawberries and blueberries and all types of berries because they're rich in antioxidants, and also the pomegranate. And so Bearberry is basically an antioxidant powerhouse. It also is going to neutralize free radicals, decrease inflammation, and relieve pain. So very powerful. You take all these, you combine them together, you get some great results. And what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description to the one that I use in my clinic. Like I said, here's the deal. When it comes to painkillers, I don't like them. And when it comes to effectively reducing pain, these are some of the formulations that I have found to be the absolute most effective. There's a lot of people who are out there in chronic pain every day. This is a better natural way to help you with your issues versus being on painkillers chronically and having it cause a bunch of issues for you. So if you want to learn more about reducing inflammation, click on a link up here. I'll link a video which I talk how you can test for it and everything in your body and how you can effectively reduce it. Also, like I said, in the description, I'll put a link to the formulation I use. And so give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. If you've had any experience with this, I'd love to hear about it. Put it in the comment section below. But this is how I help myself and the people around me relieve pain. Also, if you want to learn more about nutrition, exercise, the best ways to reverse health conditions, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time a brand new video that is going to drastically improve your health is released. Other than that, check out my other videos on how you can improve your health, and I'll see you in the next video.